Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. And we have another walk up the tower. This time we're starting from episode 331 all the way up to episode 340. Now, this is some of the most crucial fighting. This is where there's going to be a lot of commentary from me, and I hope that you all do enjoy because we're about to get into it quickly. So here we go. We're starting from where we stopped yesterday. This is Charlie's head, the priest from the original altar in that episode. And there's it. That regular girl already took the hostages and flew away in a warship. She's using some kind of weird item. Okay, bong bong. Here's Rachel. Okay. How could you leave us behind? And only take the people you want to take with you. Rachel did the exact same thing to Bomb. When push comes to shove, she can't handle taking what she dishes out. Okay, the last station, Calavan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, where's that sleepyhead? Phew, I made it. I love Boro's reaction. Okay, so here's it. Drak took Irui. I kept calling her Iride. That means that this is Iride and she's Irui. Okay. I thought she was Barrow. I'm not sure. You mean she's trapped in a Ranker's lighthouse? I think so. How are you going to save her? Are you okay, Warrior? It sure sounds like... Okay, right. Here's it. Warrior. Okay, I'll give you the good news. Good news. The station was originally a warship, so it has a teleportation device, and it looks like it's still working. We just have to preheat it, and we're off. I like that there. Who the heck is that girl? Guides. Gotta love him. A high ranker from Jahad's army is fighting Bomb. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Why is a division commander from Jahad's army fighting a regular? Now, it's a good question, and in all honesty, they shouldn't be fighting him. And there's it. I'm fine. Just get to the station, Enderossi. I'll try to stop her somehow. Now, here is something beautiful about this here. Aribright Sharon on the other side would have died if Bomb used Black Ocean Sphere Endless Sky with both thorns activated. She would have died, and that is because he would have interfered with her assault, broke it because she generally doesn't take that much damage from regulars because she's an irregular family born individual. Then she would have been hit with an attack that can't be healed by Shinsu, which would give her a massive amount of damage, and that's what would have happened to her. But that's what should happen because of what we had explained to us by the Guardian on the train. Irregular's powers are way beyond a regular. Even a ranker can't compare to an irregular. That is how it is. If an irregular uses their Shinsu quality or their Shinsu skills, regulars' attacks just get nullified. So, in other words, if Bomb uses Black Ocean Sphere against Han Sang-yu can use Endless Sky as much as he wants. His Endless Sky is just going to become nothing, and he's going to be facing off against the Shinsu Black Hole Sphere tension string that is just unbelievably powerful. It'll smack him and he won't be able to go anywhere. The only reason why the fight between Jahad and Bomb was the way that it was irregular versus irregular. Anybody else doesn't really stand a chance against him. That is the thing with irregulars, and that's why the 10 great families are generally so powerful, and that even rankers have a tough time with their regulars. It's hard to break through his defense. That's a Ptelion, and your Aribracharon is trying to kill him. Die. And as it's about to hit, Black March. And here we go. Here comes a weird attack. That is Armor Tentacles. That is Karaka. And we can see another attack with white sparks. So white Could it be Karaka and White? Hey, that black kid is mine. It seems like you have gained some strange power, Vio. Nobody lay a finger on him. How did you escape? Okay, here's something coming. Now that rankers who are guarding the prison are gone, this is a piece of cake. Don't underestimate the guide. That is okay, so someone hit White from behind. I don't want help from a demon like you. I don't really want to help you either, but I made a promise to someone. Ooh, look at that sinister look in his eyes. It looks like you're the ace in this fight. If you die here, it would hurt my pride as a slayer. As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Escape from here is our top priority. I have to make this power last somehow. But sticking the thorn in my body like before will use up too much power too quickly. Wait a minute. If I could seize the power of the thorn that ignited because of my attributes, then maybe I could take the power of the ignited Black March for myself too. Now this is something important to note. Only because he has that special attribute to seize power can he withstand the ignition of the thorn. And this is something I'm just going to say. If Rachel had a thorn and it ignited in her, I think she'd die instantly. I don't think she'll stand a chance at all to even come back from that. I think it would rupture her body to the point where she couldn't function anymore. It'll shatter her and she will start dying. She'd have to have some crazy help with somebody else healing her or reinforcing her body just to be able to do it. And I don't think that there's going to be anybody like that there. Unless somebody's going to help her along the way, I think she's going to get a hold of a thorn fragment somehow. And when she tries to put it in and use it, she's going to try and ignite it to try and match Balm's type of miracle power. And it's going to start destroying her body. And she's going to find some temporary fix, and she's going to try and steal all the thorn pieces from Balm near the end of the story. And we're going to get that big fight, Balm versus Rachel. She's going to most probably inject him with that syringe fluid that they used on Haljo. And it's going to get all the fragments of Balm. She's going to take it into herself, thinking that it stabilized it. She's going to try to ignite the full thorn when it finally fuses together, and instead of doing what it wants, it's going to start killing her. And Balm is going to somehow start climbing to another ridiculous level of power. And remember, they did a lot to prep Balm just for the thorn fragment. And here we go. Can't believe the enemy wave reached this far. Okay, this is Calavan versus Han Sang-yu. Look at him. Oh, he's puffed. Oh, this is bad. This isn't good. My arms are a complete mess. Ooh. I warned you, you'll feel pain like you never felt in your entire life. It's time to just give up. Ooh, that is not a good one to be seeing. Why would someone as powerful as you side with the forces of evil and go around picking on regulars? Do you still believe that ridiculous idea of a new world or change? Don't you know this kind of upheaval happens all the time? I like the way that Jin Sang Ha is saying it. Change is just the seed of pain and conflict. Now, unusually, I have to agree with that point. Change does cause a lot of trouble. It generally causes more havoc than you need, but at the end of the day, a lot of it just goes back to the way it was before. Because you can change whatever you want to change, but a lot of things just return after a little bit. So, Backrush, Big Bomber, same attacks that we've seen before. And there's it. Jin Sang Ha really is puffed out with those attacks. Come to think of it, I never thought Viol the skill. If I ever meet him again, I'll have to teach it to him. And here we go, he's starting to gather power. A dragon in one hand, a tiger in the other. What's going on? Toradora. if anybody hasn't seen that anime. You can't win. And here's it, he gets in. I told you, Calavan, I'm not just anyone from the Half family. I haven't been for a very, very long time. Jinsang hostile wave explosion. Okay, on the one side, I knew exactly what's coming, right? I know what's coming, but it's been so long since I've read this. What's going on? The flow of Shinsu is all messed up. There's a weak point. Transcendent skill. Dragon Tiger Gate. Ultimate flare wave explosion. Squadron commander. Ooh. Oh, there's it. Big blast. Big hole in his body. Sorry, I didn't want to kill someone with such a bright future ahead, but now I've got a lot more people to look after. There's still so much that I have to protect. And I am not even married yet. And oh, there's it. It might have been deadly if you followed up with another hit. I'll take those 2 deadly arms of yours. Ooh, look at that. Use the blast like that there at close range. You can't go. I told you you can't get to the station, Calavan. Now. I'm finally starting to break through that thick skin of yours, Mashini Jahad. This is ironic because I don't think Calavan would have won even with the damage he did to Jinsang Ha. I think Jinsang Ha would have pulled out some crazy kick style and really hurt him with that. I tell you, the young people nowadays, sorry Viol, they're so clever. I don't think I'm going to love to see you again. That is just one of the saddest things to read when you're going through the story. Okay, so let's get to the next episode. I have quite a few episodes to cover, so this is going to be quite a roller coaster. Alright, let's skip through all the stuff that I already read. That's enough training for today. Okay, I can do more. I would rather die than never see Rak and Kun again. Being all alone again scares me more than death. Please make me stronger quickly. Alright, then let's do a bit more. To be honest, I wanted to say it right then. Loneliness scares me more than anything too. Someone wanted to trap me in a prison of loneliness for thousands or millions of hours, so I'm using you to get revenge against him. But I just couldn't bring myself to say it. I'm sorry. So we know there's more to his revenge scheme than just what he did to his family. Buen, fire now. Oh, there's it. No, stop it. Bang. I wonder how this goes. Do you want a life of freedom? Everyone wants to be free. But being one of the Jahad princesses is what you get for giving up that freedom. And everyone who bows to you and just... Okay, here comes some silly stuff. Okay. Do you understand? First you get... Okay, right. You help them. You help the regulars. If you want to love by your own rules, give up your title as a princess. You were never worthy of the... worthy of being a Jahad's princess. Vortex of Doom. Okay, do you ever shut up? You talk as if you made me one of the Jahad princesses. Rose shower. Okay, so we know Yuri is getting serious. You think they chose Jahad's princess based on some kind of nobility sense of duty? They just make you do it when you reach a certain age. People who know about the pressures of their title are always so strict, going on and on about being responsible or whatever. The people who really know what the pressure is like try to take some of that pressure away from you, if anything. If you're so jealous of my life, you can have it, although it will just suffocate you anyway. I love that one there. You never understand another person's suffering until you actually can take over their life and love it. Oh, so yeah, we're going back to when she became a princess. It's not a happy position to have. A few days before she became willing to fight for Jahad's family. You can't ever run away, and even if you want to. Okay, this is in the floating castle. Just being a princess exposes you to countless dangers, But you can't tell anyone you're afraid, and even if you fall in love with someone, you can't marry them. Do you think you can handle it? Oh, this is Yuren Ha. I have no choice but to accept my fate becoming a princess. But I don't want to give up on doing what I do best. The thing I do best. And what would that be? Well, destroying things. I'm not sure if it's because I take after you, grandmother, but I'm really good at smashing things, from chairs and books to toys and people. I can destroy anything. Okay, listen. Would you mind leaving out the part about taking after? I love the say. It's a little bit of comedy in a serious scene. I like the way that it was said. So if I become one of the Jahat princesses, this is what Yuri said from the start, so this is what the Ha family knows. And I feel like destroying those restrictions you told me about. I want to smash them all. Wouldn't that make me an amazing princess? Then people would really respect me. Smashy, smashy! Ha. Alright, if that's what you want. Bearing the pressure of being a princess requires some guts after all. Aren't princesses allowed to act however they want? Why do princesses need people's respect? Following someone else's orders is just a way of avoiding responsibility. What's going on? She has such a heavy punch. In order for someone to respect, at least they need to be able to judge whether something is just themselves. Has she gotten this much stronger since I last saw her? This can't be. Her innate character can't just change like that. Okay, if you want someone who's just going to obey, you'll have to ask someone else. Because I'm different. I went easy on you because you were older than me, although I'm not sure I could have beaten you even if I tried my hardest. I never expected to see the Ari family here. Oh, so they changed. You sure got guts considering you're a bunch of cowards. What a bunch of cowards your family is. You got it all wrong. Winning this fight doesn't mean winning the war. You have to run away if you want to win this fight. Don't look back, just run. As long as you get your companions to the station alive, we win. Let's go, Bomb. Okay. The regulars getting away. They leave us no choice, Charlie. Kill them all if you have to. Jungle angry monster. Yes, sir. Panorama light. Ooh. And here goes Bombs. Let's do this. Ooh, his horns turned black. And here's the Black March from within him. Black March. The needle went in and out of his body. How is that possible? Black March style. Oh yes. Flare wave explosion. I love this one. That thing is pretty scary. One hit from that and we're done for. I love the fact that they admit it. This is now saying how crazy powerful it is. Remember, one hit and you're dead. That's high ranker level. That's Evankel, what she's doing right now. That's how crazy it is. Just go. I'll watch your back. Good luck. Just follow me and don't get carried away. Alright, wait. We still don't have Irue. There she is. Let go of me, you bald eagle. I don't know who that is, but nice. Vice Squadron Commander, the regulars are escaping. We can't get near them with those slayers on the loose. We need more backup. I'm having a hard time just trying to keep the shockwave from the attack of these two from spreading. If the main forces don't get here soon, we might not stand a chance. Sweet, we're getting near the station. We're almost out of here. And Calavan shows up. Squadron Commander. Ooh! I can tell right away, you must be the irregular. King Jahad told us to kill you. Now this is scary. Bam is not ready for this fight, and at this close quarters, he doesn't have crazy powers to use to wipe out his Shinsu or break the essence of bravery and leave him crippled without his power. I can tell right where you might. Okay, right, here we go. Let's pass this. I got the gist from the situation from the report, but this battle is way more out of control than I thought. I see. It's because of those two. What's this? That's no good. Now we've got one more threat to deal with. Squadron Commander. Oh, your bad luck that I arrived right here in front of you on this massive battlefield. Bam! Wait a minute. Aren't you one of Jahad's princesses? That's right. I didn't know you were the regular princess. I don't know why you're rebelling like this. I'd like to capture you alive if possible. Go ahead and try if you can. Bomber. Ooh, he blasts there. No! Please step away for a moment, Enderossi. Let go of me. You're smaller than I thought, boy. I mean, you look strong for a regular, of course, but I'm not sure you're worth Jin Sang-ha putting his life on the line for you. My master? How do you know him? I just finished fighting him. He stood up to our army all by himself just to protect you guys. My master is here? That's right. It was a spectacular battle. I won't lie, tearing off his arms with my own hands like that, it hurt me too. Those two arms are like a part of the history of martial arts, maybe even equal to the essence of bravery. It's too bad he had to die. Karaka is a student as well. Look at that look in that eye. Han Sang-yu respects him. Bam! Woo-hoo. You don't want to get any regular angry, you fool. 5 minutes before the arrival at the last station. Stop them! Oh, his hands weren't torn off, they were just broken apart. Reverse flow control. Using remote reverse flow control against two of the highest rangers, I can't even move a muscle, and yet he's about 2 seconds away from dying. Is this guy really human? All I have is respect for him. Division commander used the lighthouse to send me to the teleportation chamber on the warship. What? But then you'll get caught in the explosion, squadron commander. If this works, I'll be able to teleport on my own. Hurry. I got into the warship right as it was exploding and barely managed to teleport over here. That would have been impossible if it weren't for my luck and the tough body of mine. You mean it wouldn't have been possible if you weren't fighting 2-on-1 against Jin Sang-ha to start with the assistance of your entire army? Yeah, very well done. You just proved that Jin Sang-ha would have kicked your butt if you had fought him fairly. You sure gave my troops a hard time right till the bitter end. He was really something. I really hate Calavan. I hope Bam kills him in a very ugly way, like impales him with the thorn and disintegrates him into ashes. I mean, my master is probably dead. Don't let him distract you. Escaping is our top priority right now. Don't lie to me. There's no way my master is dead. It really was such a waste. Cut the bull. I don't know where you got that weapon, but it looks like it's still a bit too much for you to handle. What did Jin Sang-ha see in you that made him give his life for you? Black March style, flare wave explosion. It's the same kind of wave explosion, but it's completely different from his. Shut up! Just tell me where my master is. This is impressive, just getting this close. And here's something which isn't making sense. Bam is using Thorn. He's using irregular power. He should have been powerless. He should have been stripped. He should have lost his essence of bravery's protection instantly with that hit. It should have killed him. I told you, he's dead. Calavan isn't regularly super powerful to the level of High Ranker or ability superhuman naturally. He's like that because of Shinsu enhancement and because of essence of bravery. And even if he were alive, you can't save him because you gotta be kidding me. This again. Because you're too weak. Wait, stop, princess. My storm is blocking everything now. If you keep your mouth shut, no one will call you a traitor. Please don't make such a foolish choice. It's not a foolish choice. I'm not sure if what I'm trying to do isn't foolish. I'm trying to make the future just a little bit better. I've always wondered why I was chosen to be one of the princesses. Maybe I did want freedom more than a position like this. But I know why the tower gave me this power and the position. Someday, when the world has changed, I'll be a princess you can admire. I just need to do things my way for a bit longer. And there she goes. Here we go. She's using her Shinsu. She got bomb away from him. I think this is our first time meeting in person like this. Aren't you going to bow before a princess? This is totally breaking the military law. Only if you're not a traitor, princess. Woo! You got guts to say that. Okay. Ironically enough, you may not be able to kill him, right? But you definitely can hurt him. And she is another extremely powerful Ha with the advantage of Jahad blood, which is going to make her crazy. I can't just leave when someone who might be my master's sworn enemy is right there in front of me. That's enough. Don't say something you don't mean. It really hurt, didn't it? If you don't like it, you don't have to come back. Be happy. That's the only reason I taught you. Even if it means I have to die here, I'm going to fight. What did I say? Don't make any regular angry. I'm really upset at that. The power leveling and the abilities don't remain constant. You have to be supernatural or irregular to be able to stand up to Bomb right now. Right? That is just it. If you're not supernatural or irregular, you shouldn't be able to fight Palm. I know that nobody can kill any of the irregulars because of their power, and I know that they are so difficult to handle because only the members from their family can match them. This is pointless. It should be like, this is an irregular, he's just coming into his power, I can't touch him. When I use my attacks on him, it just evaporates. Remember, he stopped attacks that can blow up entire floors when he fought Data Jahad. He should be able to do this, yeah. Two thorns. Ooh, second thorn came out. Don't be so stubborn, Bomb. You're up against a squadron commander. You are no help in this fight. Flash, boing. He disappeared again. Is that Princess Yuri's weapon? Bang! Stop picking on those little kids. Why don't you fight someone in your own league? With that attack just now, are you admitting you're a traitor, princess? That's not up to you to decide. Ooh. Where are you? I'll be disappointed if you get away. Come on, what could you possibly do in that fight? I'm not leaving. I'm going to fight. Ignition! Woohoo! Double ignition. There's it, full power. I like that they burnt his hand a little bit. Flash. That just goes to show how powerful they are. And here's it. Bam! I told you to turn away. Are you deaf? Ooh, here it goes. Here it goes. Could you stay out of this for a minute, princess? I'm glad you're not the kind of coward to run away. Show me the reason that your master gave his life for you. First on fragment transcendent skill. Flash. Stardust. Okay. This is pointless. Stardust is basically to turn you into dust. It is a crazy power, and it's from the Thorn Ignition, which means this is administrated destruction levels. That means no one should be able to stand up to it if he makes contact with this attack. Where is this power coming from? You seem to have some mysterious power, but it's too much for you to handle. You didn't even manage to make a little scratch on me. How disappointing. Enough, I started this one up. The station is going to warp soon. Are you guys on your way? Well, a squadron commander from Jahad's army suddenly showed up and doing everything. So you managed to find the warp drive. You're the turtle I saw on the screen. A bomb? Okay. You can't escape. If this attack doesn't work either, I've never tried it before. But I'll ignite the second thorn too. Here's it. You keep making me rescue you. This is such a nuisance. You must be a slayer. Is that true that my master is dead? Jinsung Ha, I mean. I am one of his students too. Woohoo! Pissed off as well. Oh, come on, man. I hate this. Why does this cat... It happened to me quite a bit when I was first reading the story as well. And I know that this happens. Just isn't something I like. Are you sure he's dead? No, but he was practically dead already. Our main forces and Princess Mashnia are there too. So it's very unlikely that he's alive. I see. So you didn't see him die with your own eyes. That's right. Run, Vio. Let me fight. I have to avenge my master. That's not what master wants right now. Our master isn't dead. He would never die that easily. Even if he is gone, he put his future in you. So he's not really dead. In the end, my master chose you, not me. Run. If you die, it means death to our master. If you really want to avenge our master, come back after getting stronger to this massive battlefield. Do you think I'll just let him go like that? Hurry! Show our master that his struggle was not in vain. I told you I'm not letting you go, irregular. Ooh, here's it, Evankhell. Okay, yeah, this is trouble. He can't fight this many. Shouldn't you be more worried about me, Evankhell? So you made it out. Well, I wasn't really fighting to kill them anyway. Whatever, let them kill each other. You're not even with Fug. Why are you protecting those regulars? One of the top 100 high rankers shouldn't be interested in some regulars. I actually didn't think I needed to protect that kid either. But seeing that wound changed my mind. Wound? What are you talking about? Look carefully. Your wound got worse after that regular attacked you. Question marks. There's it. He pierced him. Remember, it takes incredible amounts of power to do it. Did that attack before actually hurt me? Maybe I didn't even notice because it was right next to the wound Jinsung Ha made. Now I finally am starting to understand why Hansung has such high hopes for that kid. I can't believe a D-rank regular managed to hurt one of Jahad's squadron commanders. You can imagine what if that kid comes back to avenge his master after training more. Think how much stronger he'll be. You made a big mistake today, Calavan. Hurry up, Palm. Not even higher rankers can hurt me, and yet that boy did. I was foolish. I was so curious to see how much potential the boy has that I gave him time to escape. This is an unacceptable mistake for a squadron commander of the army. Now I'll put you out of your misery. Running off to a broken warp drive? Such stupidity. Ah, you're still moving. You must be pretty tough too. I'll make it quick and painless for you. Oh, Mashni. Halfway through this. Let's go through this. You're running off to a broken... Okay, yeah, is it. She's so ruthless. Why me? My goal isn't much different from yours. What you want is what I want. I just happen to think I need to shed more blood for the sake of... Is Mashni a traitor princess too? Ooh. She might want to kill the 10 family heads and change the tower. She might be a member of FUG, to be honest. Hurry up, this repeating scenes is just so irritating. Is it working? We have to connect to the terminal there. I'm on it. It should be okay since the train operator is helping us. There. Let's move. Backrush bomber. Evan Kell, just let them go, Calavan. Stay out of my way. Ooh, he's attacking big time. Are you okay, Tuncan? Yuri Jahad. I know you're strong and all, but I don't think those kids should be your only concern right now. Do you think you can handle all three of us together? I can't deal with them all at once in this case. I'll just charge head on. Are you out of your mind? Is he serious? Ooh. Allow me to borrow your lighthouse. And there's it. You're all charging at us. I'll take you out in one hit. Stop it, you'll knock yourself out again. White sword style. Incinerate. Watch out, everyone. Shooting star. Here's another one. What are you going to do now? You're out of power. I won't go down that easily. Through Enakor. Oh, Evan. It's you, the guide. Keep it down. We're getting out of here. Hey, Turtle. What do you think you're doing? Stop right there. This is no place for troublemakers like you. This is a place for regulars to rest from competing. Stop, Turtle. That button isn't working. Whoop. Oh, what is this? It's an enema. Wolf teeth. A wolf looks like there's someone there. Kesa. Ooh. Lopobia Elaine. Oh. I'm feeling a little bit blushy over here. Give me a second. I really like Elaine. We're all set. You'd better get here soon. I've got to hand it to you, Rare Orb. You really are tough. Death sentence. Oh, we had to block. Atomic explosion. No. I must have dozed off. Bong bong. What's going on? The lighthouse. Bomb? Historically speaking, most of the people who ruled in the past thought they needed to clear the way to usher in a new era. Or they had to protect their era for a new one to begin. But in fact, new eras are as natural as the rising tide. I managed to connect the lighthouse, okay? It's all over. A warship? That voice. They have all come together for one massive tangled wave, but I'll save you and create their own era, the tidal wave of a new era. I can't just let some valuable bait off the hook. We'll swallow you arrogant people up quicker than you think. Woo! I like that one. So we're about to get to the end of this battle. Oof! Shibisu. Bam, get in. What are you doing here? I was on my way to meet you guys at the last station, but I saw some strange activity, so I hijacked this warship. I'll open the dock. Okay, I'm on it. Let's go, Bam. You can't leave. Swoop, bang. I like that one there. Time to warp. It looks like I have to take care of the rest. Rare orb. Festival of Flames. Let's get out of here. I'm not running away. Take the tin can with you and go, Evan. What are you talking about, princess? If I'm a Jahad princess, the direct descendant of the Half family, they couldn't kill me that easily, even if they caught me. As soon as I run, the family might label me an even worse criminal and abandon me. That would be the absolute worst thing for me. I'm going to go back and meet my father. I want to know why he tried to kill Bam, whether he had a proper reason. Take care, princess. Oh, that is sad. You're right. Did they run away? Huff, huff, huff. He's finished. I like that. Throb, throb. You made a big mistake today, Calavan. Oh, he knows he really messed up, and he's getting absolutely angry. They're gone. Isn't this really bad news for us? What if they execute us? Don't jinx us. There's always a silver lining. First, let's gather up the remaining regulars. Calavan seems determined to go after them. Let's hunt them down too. Maybe we're destined for a lot of trouble with those regulars. Right. It doesn't matter, I'm going to crush them all. Today I might have made the biggest mistake of my life. Squadron Commander, I'll finish the boy off myself. In the air far away from where the last station was, did we make it? Bam, are you okay? Master, oh, he's crying. How could I just leave my master sworn enemy behind and run away? We still don't know whether he is dead. It's all my fault. Maybe my master died because of me. If it weren't for me, if I weren't so weak. In the air near the place where the battle between Jinsang Ha and Calavan took place. Mashni Jahad. He's still unconscious, but I think he'll make it. Surprisingly, aside from his two completely broken arms, his body is healing itself, so it doesn't even need any other treatment, I see. But after being hurt that badly, he probably won't wake up until we reach the main ship. Why are you keeping him alive? How long was I asleep? Woohoo! He's already awake. These restraints are too strong for even a Jahad princess to break out of. And considering the fact that you can't use your arms, there's no way you can escape. He's alive. got to him, but he didn't manage to kill him. You sure love that student of yours. Imagine a high ranker putting his life on the line for a regular. I told you, I want the same thing. A bit more blood needs to be spilled. She's gonna make the tower a mess. The Slayers and the Annals of Flug, the disciples of the workshop, shrouded in secrecy. The new power emerging in the tower, headed by Wahayuk Song, and the countless ancient warriors who disappeared from the ranking at some point, and even King Jahad and his princesses. All of these people who have maintained a careful balance of power this whole time, keeping an eye on each other, are gradually beginning to fight each other. I've been reading ancient books for a long time, waiting for the moment when those battles would take place before my eyes. Compared to back then, the current peace is so trivial and dull. That's right, maybe I'm just a nut who can't live without blood and fighting. And one of the keys to opening the doors to those battles is the irregular you train. Whoa, she's still in their custody. If they take me away like this, I'm dead for sure. They must have made these stupid restraints just for me. There's not much we can do with them anyway. You and I are both injured. We would only get in Squadron Commander's way. Whole other level. Okay, someone's suddenly warping right in front of us. What? Oh, it's a floating castle. Who could it be? Pobed Augustang. They sure brought us a nice gift. The key to opening battle. You make it sound so easy. I was with him for a few years, but I still don't know what that kid is. You act like you know something you never even experienced. Don't overestimate yourself, princess. You know nothing about those ancient beasts you mentioned, and even less about that boy. Sorry, Vio. The boy will become in the future. I don't think to get hurt or suffer ever again. If this really is fate, you're going to have to suffer a bit more and get a bit stronger. Are you heading right for the station? Yes. That's right, that kid has got me interested. It wouldn't hurt to train a student of my own. Ooh, Evan Cal wants him. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, so this is going to be a bit odd because I didn't remember this here, but the chapter ends here, either in this episode or the next. So I'm going to be a little bit short for how many episodes I said was going to be here. So yeah, this is going to end here, and I'm going to stop it when season 3 starts. But we're going to have a nice long discussion before this video is over. So, are you okay, Lord Karaka? I'm fine. You guys suffer more than I did. Leave him be for the time being. I mean, I can always replace him if I don't like him. But I'll keep an eye on him for now. Anyways, what matters more is whether my master is alive or not. There's no way my master would have died that easily. Go find him no matter what, and bring that to the guy who did that to him. I'll need the help of the elders and the Slayers to do that. Woohoo! Someday he'll pay for the sin. We're here, it's the station. They've really turned Bam into a Fug member now. Believe it or not, Fug may have not been able to keep Bam if Jahad changed their mind earlier, but they made the biggest mistake by enticing Bam. It looks like Evan Cal is here too. A floating castle, judging by the size, the family leaders use that kind of ship. Are you soldiers from... Okay, came out. Pobedao family, that's right. Chuniha division commander who's on their ship. He wants you to hand over your hostages to him, so I'm taking them with me. No matter how important he may be when the army are following orders, the king, do you think will just hand... There seems to be a misunderstanding. He's not asking for your permission. He possesses an omnipotent intellect, so he can get whatever he wants. Oh, there's it, he got it. Wagnan's ring. The bracelet from the hidden floor. And I like the fact that he calls her vermin. Nonetheless, the reason I'm here is to convey a message from him to you. Make sure you tell what you're about to hear to your king. I'm going to talk about your seemingly eternal kingdom built on adventure and greatness lies in truth, as well as what's bound to happen someday and everyone ignored because they were concerned with happiness, wealth, and stability. A rift has begun to form. Oh, that's right, Chunsang Ha sent me to help you. When he heard that you were in trouble at the last station, I was in the area because I was climbing the tower again. He said he might not make it this time. He asked me to look after you just in case something happens to him. Be happy. That's the only reason I thought you. And there's Bam sulking. Oh, honestly, this is like so sad. I haven't seen Yurik Mizuno myself, but I heard all the irregulars are like real monsters. You must be a bit different from them. Who are you? My name is Evan Cal. As you saw in the battle, I'm a high ranker. I was the ruler of the floor of test, but I got fired, so I'm just bumming around. Thank you so much in that battle. We would never have escaped if it weren't for you. Don't mention it. Anyway, I saw that you can use orbs. I want to take you on as my student. What? You want to get revenge on Calavan? I'll take responsibility for making you stronger. In exchange, you'll have to go through hell for a few years. Are you okay? Okay, so here's the story behind him. I don't really think it's so important. I'm going to do the right thing no matter what danger may be awaiting me on the outside. Now I know the peace you created is fake. I don't want to live in a world of fake peace anymore. I want to at least fight to defend my peace. We already knew this was coming. We can't tell Viol that Prince and Arkrapta are dead. He's already got enough on his plate. Plus we have to check whether Huriang is awake, but even Jinsang was in danger this time. But all I did was lie around doing nothing. I was too weak to do anything. I want to get stronger. There you go, running off again. You always look for any excuse to run away. Come with me, I'll tell you where to go. You mean Kun is almost dead now? Basically. As I just said, I can't tell you exactly what's going on, but the moment the guide is barely keeping him alive. I know how to wake that little turtle up. The silver guide turtle promised to show me how. We may be climbing the tower separately, but we're all on the same team, right? Plus Palm's got a lot on his mind right now. We want to help wake Kun up too. You sure look busy, you. Seeing that you went to the trouble of helping him out even at a time like this, you must really care about him. That's none of your business. You just worry about your Slayer candidate. You are finally starting to accept Viol. That's not why. I have a fairly good bargaining chip, the ladle. Wait, you were on the floor of death? That's right, Magrako's warship will be here soon. Ooh, here we go, Madarako. Let's hide them. I'm willing to pay for it. Oh, okay. Invisible area. High-speed warship from Calavan's forces. Squadron commander, we detected high-density Shinsu at a distance of 300 kilometers and we found something that looks like a station, but then it disappeared in an instant. It seems like something strange happened to the station a minute ago. Yeah, it feels. We're surrounded by some kind of barrier. That a good thing? You want to avenge your master, don't you? I'm not sure, to be honest. Even if I get stronger, I don't think I could beat a monster like Calavan. I'm worried people might get hurt again like this time if I go looking for revenge. Don't show me your weak side, turtle. You're my prey. I'm going to hunt you someday. You're not allowed to act like this around me. It kills my urge to hunt you. I entered the tower because I heard there's a lot of tough prey in the tower. Just like this. Okay. Only turtles who hide from enemies because they scared would do something like that. Hunters charge into the enemy lair knowing that they might lose their heads. They could even get themselves kills, but that doesn't mean they're weak. I like that statement from him. You're both the strongest prey and hunter that I have ever set my eyes on, turtle. No matter how strong your prey may seem, never give up and hide. Only the hunter do that. You have to be a hunter. After the battle that day, the last station vanished like a ghost, and after losing most of his main army, Squadron Commander Calavan had no choice but to retreat without gaining anything. After that day, a rift between the massive powers that became too big to coexist. Since you brought me 3 gifts, I'll grant you 3 wishes. I want you to make me stronger. I'm going to hunt down Calavan. A new wave gradually began to stir. Okay, this is just so perfect. This is season 3 start, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm not going to go with this, so I'm just going to leave it right here. Unfortunately, that's going to leave it as 31 to 37. Was a mistake on my part, but here's what I have to say. This chapter was absolutely amazing from start to end. We got to see Yurik Mizuno in the start of season 2. We got to see the big fight with Bam and Evan Cal. You know, it's just so much that we got to see in this chapter. But there were some inconsistencies like power ranking. Remember in the start, Bam tied with the ranker. Mule Love wouldn't have been able to just let Bam win. And he's a test administrator, so he can mess around with them while using full force Shinsu. His task was pretty simple because he gave him 2 options. I believe Mule was capable to use most of his power. Whether he was holding back or not makes no difference. The fact that he was a ranker who couldn't outpower a regular says how crazy powerful Bam was. And Bam was at least 6 times stronger than powerful entry-level powerful D rank regulars. So that is where Bam started. And Bam only got stronger and stronger because he went through more and more crazy stuff till he went up. He managed to put a scratch on Yurik Mizuno, which was an error by SIU, as I saw in a blog post on the story, which, you know what, it was a big mistake to do it because basically he put Bam at 1% of Mizuno's power at that point. Just being able to survive that hit made him ranker level power, and being able to survive anything from him made him well beyond the capacity of a ranker to be able to even survive. So that is where Bam was. Beyond that, let's see what else was there that was important. The floor of death and the first the hidden floor and the first ignition of the thorn, totally important things for the development of Bam. The fact that he learned his pure Shinsu control skills as an irregular means that Bam is a much more dangerous individual now in the tower. So that's something else to look forward to when we go further up the tower and when we're looking at this new season. Now, season 3 is going to be a total mess. I'm going to be getting onto it as soon as I can, but you're going to have to understand something. The first 10 episodes of season 3 aren't going to be very fun in any sense, right? They're going to flow, they're going to have a lot of problems. You're going to see that things are ridiculous at this point, and you're going to have to understand that Bam is a different person again, and Bam has gotten way more powerful than he used to be when we go into the next season, because it's already crazy. Remember, this is 6 months, and he's gone up in years worth of power. That's what he went through on the Hell Train, right? When he entered into it, he was capable of fighting with a B rank regular, right, with the Thorns power, which is kind of a waste of it. He's an irregular who was trained by rankers, and he was put through a massive amount of training. He should have been crazy overpowered just for them to be able to fight, right? The way he climbed through when he matched White's power on the train, that wasn't a small feat. That's a ranker level ability, even if White was only halfway to complete. That should be ranker entry, and the other half of White was high ranker. When he received those souls, he was high ranker level power, right? So that was the reality behind Bam, and Bam hasn't used the souls in that fight, so that says that Bam was still holding back big time. Bam inherited other powers after that. They're on the hidden floor, that makes Bam even more crazy. And this end fight, I think that even though it doesn't have continuity sense in the case of power, it was perfect. This last fight was just perfect. It gives us enough of a teaser that Bam has a new enemy, and it gives us some crazy level. We're looking at the top 60 in the tower is where Bam is going to start trying to catch up to. We know that Bam has to fight somebody who was on the same level as Jin Sang Ha, and we know that Calavan most probably was near the level of Evankel, and that's where we're going to end up with this whole fight. So I hope that everything is really going to be as fun as I am imagining it to be. So catch you all in the next one when we start with season 3. So see you all then, and have a good day.